Hey bosses, this is Charles Brown, the Boss Golf, and we're going to be talking about golf rankings. Golf Magazine dropped the world's top 100 for 2023. That's going to have your best private, public, and international courses all on one list. Shout out to the UK Golf Guy for coming up with this post. So, first, I'm not going to be going into the order of the rankings. I'm just going to go over how great this list is and maybe some areas where it can improve. Just so you know, I've actually played 26 of these courses, so I'm over a quarter in. Hopefully, by the end of next year, I'm somewhere in the 30s. So, I really kind of do use these lists to kind of guide me through different countries and seeing the type of priority I need to put on certain courses. In case you are wondering, the courses that I have played, I've played St. Andrews, Royal County Down, Pebble Beach, Royal Portrush, Pinehurst Number 2, Ballybunion, Sunnydale Old, Wingfoot, West Course, Pack Dunes, Lahinch, Somerset, Swindley, St. Patrick, Cabot, Sunningdale New, Port Marnock, Beth Page, Kiowa, the Lido, new course. I said it was going to be a top 100 public course and turned out to be a top 100 world course. I've also played Teeth of the Dog, Cabot Links, Wingfoot East, Kings Barnes, Bandon Trails, Whistling Straits, and Banding Dunes. So first, I'm going to start off with courses I definitely think that should be on the list, and courses that I love that I would probably even have fairly highly ranked on this list. And let's start with Punta Espada in the Dominican Republic. It's actually my favorite resort course. I have a lot of other great courses on my in my top 10, but it's a top 10 course because when it comes to a pure resort course, it gives you everything. Gorgeous views, great play, creative layout. The seaside holes and the inland holes, all of them are really good. It's a great experience in great condition. The Dominican Republic is a great golf destination. I really think Punta Espada can be on the list. It's to me the best course on the island, and there's another Dominican Republic course on this list. I'm not saying both have to be on the list, but I think Karn or Inniscarone, I personally would have both on the list, but one of them's got to be on the list. Those are just two of the best golf courses I've ever played. Karn is out of this world, just unbelievable. And to me, the best pitch perfect course that I've ever played is Inniscarone. It was like reading a novel while playing. It just got better and better and better. The only thing I would change is I think the 18th hole was a little bland, and I think the opening hole it is a great introduction to the course, but it was like the view from the tee box wasn't perfect. But it's really an outstanding course beginning to end. Circling back to America, I think Arcadia Bluffs has to be on the list. It's just a great course. You have to have, it's one of the best public courses in America. It has everything that I would want out of a course in America there. And we should always just have more public courses on all of these lists. Finally, I can't believe Old Head is not here. I think anybody that goes to Ireland that actually plays Old Head would be like, how is it not on there? It is stunning. It is beautiful. It has the best views I've ever had continuously walking around a course, and it's not on this list. It's a fun course to play. It's got a lot of tricky holes that if it's a windy day, you will see your ball blow into the ocean, and it should be on this list. It's beautiful. It's Pebble Beach on steroids, and you have Pebble Beach on this list. So the beefed up version of it should definitely make the list. Now that we've covered what I think that should be on the list, there are some courses that came off the list, and I kind of understand some of them being off, but some of them I didn't quite understand. I think the Olympic Club is a really good course and should be somewhere back where it was originally ranked. Diamante Dunes, I think is really solid. I can understand it not being on. It looks great, but it doesn't play as good as it looks. It's kind of hard to describe. I like other courses in Cabo over it, so I can understand why it didn't make it. I also played the golf club, and I can understand why it's off the list. I really enjoyed it. It's an original Pete Dye design very early in his career, but I can understand how it could be off because maybe it doesn't have that overwhelming beauty that you come to like appreciate with some of these top 100 courses. But it could also easily be back on the list. So I use these lists to kind of guide my trips and to figure out like, oh, I want to tick off so many, but I'm always asking locals and people with advanced knowledge about these courses. Is it worth the trip? I have this great guy, Jeff, in my life. He just has played everywhere. And when he tells me, nah, you might like it, that's his way of kindly saying you could skip it. And when he tells me you got to play it, I think you might really like it, he's never let me down. You got to find somebody that travels a lot. If you don't have somebody that travels a lot, reach out to me. I'll see maybe if I know somebody or if I've played there, and I'll give you some honest feedback about the course. Um, it just helps to have these lists, but you shouldn't let them determine your golf journey. They're just a starting off point. They're just some helpful tips on where to go and what to look for when you go to these places. I think for the American golfer, the best thing you could take away from this list is you really probably try to get international. So many of the courses on this list that are in America are private, and they're private like you'll never even get a peek at them more than maybe looking at their website. So almost all these courses that are international are open to the public in some form or fashion. Maybe they have limited days, maybe they have some special criteria, maybe you can write a letter, but there's a way you could play them. But the top two courses in America and the top two courses on this list, pray, pray maybe you stumble into a friend of a friend of a friend that has a gap and only wants to charge you $1,000 to play it. As for next year, I have some great courses already lined up. Hoping to get back to Scotland. If you are planning any international trips to Ireland or Scotland, book with Curran. That's the guy I book with. He's the best, amazing customer service. Really, it's all about customer service. But the ability to build out great plans, to logistically know what's the best for you, Curran is the best. They strike the best deals. It's what you really want to do. There's other people in the game, but I've used them, in the best in the game is Curran. Curran. Absolute best for Ireland. Only person I would ever use for Ireland. And now we're trying Scotland. And when I go to Scotland this year, returning after going there for a great gift for my wife for a wedding present, I'm going back for Royal Darnick. I'm going back for Alisa. I think that's how you say it. I forgot to say it. North Berwick, Cruden Bray, and Prestwick. And if I can, I'm trying to also squeeze in Royal Troon, but that seems like it's a little bit more difficult than I thought. So if you're anybody from Royal Troon, invite me out. Figure it out. Let's move somebody. I got a day. I would like to play you, but if not, I'll figure it out somewhere else. I will say, if you are a member of any of these clubs that are in the US and you would like to have some amazing company from a very wise golfer that's traveled the world and has great experience at public and private courses, invite me out. I'm a great person. I'll cover my own ticket, especially if your course is in the top 50 on this list. I'll be there. Just shoot me a DM. No problem. I'll be there. For everybody else, enjoy the journey. Hope to see you out there. Golf is such a beautiful game, and sometimes chasing these lists, you might be able to miss something. And the best part about this is all the people I meet. I play a lot of rounds as I'm the extra guy in your group that you're like, oh, they got a guy to make us a foursome. That's me. And I love all the new people I meet from all over the world, from all different cultures, from all different backgrounds. This game's amazing, and I'm thankful every day for it and what it does for me in my life. And if you're a real golfer, you know it's not about the course you play, or it's about the people you play with. Oh, lastly, I told everybody the Lido in my previous video like a week ago was going to be a top 100 public course, and then here it is at 68. Like right here, 68 on the top world list. It's good. I didn't know it was going to be this good this fast. I thought maybe they would like let the grass grow in, but I think it's going to warrant being on the top 100 world list, especially once it's like matured. But what I saw, I was like, wow, this is CB McDonald was doing something, and Tom Doak really brought it back to life. So if you get a chance, get to Sand Valley, play the Lido, and just once again, if you would like to invite me out to play any of these courses, um, and even if you're like Muirfield and you want to invite me out, invite me out. I'm gonna be in Scotland. I'll drop some stuff. I'll get to you. But anybody, just reach out. I'm looking for more rounds with great people. Actually, if you just want to go play a great public round, reach out. I'm always available. Catch me when I'm in your area. I'm gonna try to travel a little bit more in 2024. Bosses, I'm out. Can't wait to tee it up with you.